Alright, y'all, we gotta talk. This is different. I've never done this before, but I just need to fucking rant. I need to get this out. They working on the internet right now, so I ain't got no television. I can't talk to my cousin Diane because he at work and I'm off today and it's a weekday. Bitch, somebody need to tell me something and I need some motherfucking answers. And I thought, who better to talk to than my friends down to the YouTube? So, let's get into it. For the sake of anonymity, is that how you say it? It's gonna be how I say it today. Let's call the character in this story Mandy. Mandy has a giving heart. Mandy is just called by God to be a nurturer and a mother to all. And literally that's what she does. And that's just, you know, that's just how her life has been. She has a job that's in a totally different field, but nurturing and caring and just being Mandy is just who she is. Now, Mandy is married. And this is a two-parter. I'm going to talk about the relationship and then I'm going to talk about another situation where it just kind of intertwines. Mandy is married and Mandy's husband is not with the calling. Totally okay with the field of work that she does because it brings in the coins. But the nurturing, calling, mothering, fostering, he's not with it all. So much so that outside of the home, they live totally separate lives. They are two individuals married. And some might prefer that, but without the ring, you would never know that these two are married. You would never see them together outside. Because outside of work, Mandy's life is surrounded and concentrated on the calling. Everything that she's doing outside of work is contributing to what she feels God has called her to do. He wants nothing to do with it. He wants nothing. So maybe that may be a problem inside the home as well. Because this kind of ties into the next part of the story. But let me just say this. That in itself is an issue for me. And I've talked to Mandy about this, but I've tried to reel myself back because I've never been married. So I cannot give single advice to a married person. I just know what I would do. For me, I would want to be equally yoked with somebody. I would want to look married. I want to feel married in and outside of my home. Yes, I want to be an individual in my marriage. I want to have my own things and my own friends, but I want to share things as well. And I don't see Mandy doing that with her man. You know, I don't see Mandy all the time, but every time I hear from Mandy, Mandy is solo dolo. I used to go to church with Mandy and her husband. They didn't even ride in the same car. They was coming from and going back to the same place. So it's like, oh, let me get off of that. Now the second part, as it relates to Mandy's calling. Mandy was involved with two little girls. Cousins, I believe, but that's neither here nor there. Mandy was adjacent to the actual person that was supposed to be caring for these two little girls. Now, I guess it became overwhelming for the individual who was supposed to be watching these two little girls because this individual was also a foster in a sense of a word. This person would take in people into their home, and I guess it got too crowded. So this person reached out to Mandy and was like, hey, I need some help. Could you take the girls? Mandy loves girls. She prefers girls over boys, actually. So she was like, yes, I'll take them for the school year. However, once the girls got to Mandy's house, husband was over it. I'm not helping you watch them. I'm not helping you take them to school. I'm not coming to no graduations. I ain't buying shit. I'm not involved. This is your issue. You're doing it by yourself. And I'm just like, Mandy would have to reach out to her friends and her family. If she had to work late or something, hey, could you pick up the girls? Hey, could you do this? Could you drop the girls off? Because her husband would not get involved. Why the fuck are you married? Like, and again, I'm not trying to give my single advice to someone married, but bitch, something ain't right. This shit just don't make sense. Mandy also had a family member that was displaced and kind of homeless, needed a place to stay. Stays with Mandy right now, and this person has special needs. The husband won't help out with that either, at all. I mean, in no sense of the word, will not help. Mandy, just like with the girls, has to get outside help to help with this situation. Now, mind you, now I had a talk with Mandy and I said, Mandy, you need to take priority over what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you chose to take those girls in. You chose to take in this family member. You chose to do what you are doing. So you have to face the consequences. Don't make your decisions somebody else's priority. But damn, if we marry, shouldn't we share this shit? Because I'm pretty sure if the table was turned and the husband needed to bring someone in, she would be more than willing to help. And even if it's not your calling and you have to minimize what you do, do something. Hubby sits back and watches Mandy do everything on her own. And it's selective with who she has to come in to help. Now I understand everybody can't come in your house, but baby, you would minimize and eliminate all that shit if you would help. Baby, this ain't the medieval times. Kings ain't just sitting their ass on the throne all day giving out orders. That's not how a household runs. No, ma'am. Mandy is doing everything, and I'm just like, I want to say so bad, friend, run. Run. Because there is a man out there that will love everything about you, and then when he hears what you're interested in, that man gonna damn near shout and beg you to marry him. This man don't know what he got. And I asked Mandy, I said, Mandy, because now it's a situation, she sent the girls back, but now it's like, it's too much again. And the caretaker, the other foster person, is like, Mandy, girl, I'm gonna need your help, or they gotta go to the system. Like, I really just can't do it no more. Which is fucked up, because original foster person, bitch, you make the decision as well to take these girls in. So if you knew you couldn't handle it, bitch, you shouldn't have said yes. Mandy was like, I may have to take the girls in, but you know my husband gonna say this and my husband gonna say that. And I said, Mandy, if you had to choose between your marriage and these babies, who would you choose? She took a couple seconds. She looked me in the eye and she said, Cat, to Meow, I would choose the girls. The fact that you have to choose is an issue. But then when you did choose, who you chose spoke volumes. And I'm just so, I don't want to kick the black culture, but from way back when, women, and sometimes men in gay relationships have adopted this culture of, well, child, having a piece of man is better than having, to have somebody just sitting around in your house to call yours is better than them actually doing something. Finding somebody who will actually appreciate you and do something. Like, Mandy, you could do better. I believe you could do better, friend. Like, I just needed to get that out. And I want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. I'm not even sure if this video is going to stay up. It's going up, but I'm not sure if it'll stay up. But y'all, I need some advice. What should Mandy do? What should I do as a friend? Because I care and I love her. So I don't want to be like, Mandy, you know what? Fuck it. If you like it, I love it. Because I don't love it. And I'm irritated. And my soul just can't take no more, and it's taking everything in me for me not to approach this husband and go the fuck off. And no, bitch, he ain't gonna beat my ass. You ain't gonna beat my ass. But I want Mandy to be happy. I want him to be happy. Because in knowing Mandy, I've built a friendship with him. That shit just don't work for me. And that's why I feel like I can tell him that, because we're cool. It ain't like I don't know the man. We are friends. This man has been in my life for years, but why should I have to? Why are you willing to let your wife do all of this alone? And we've had conversations, and he has this whole mentality of, I'ma show you better than I can tell you. You can't handle all of this. You need to stop doing all of this. It's almost like he don't want her to do that. And these are both Christians. I mean, active in the church, believers, really close to the pastor. You don't see nothing wrong with that? You never even thought to ask your wife, baby, why are you always doing this? Because she would have easily told you like she told me, I believe this is what God wants me to do. And that, coupled with your belief, should shut you up and involve you and make you want to get involved, because you should feel like you're doing the Lord's work. Like, what should I do as a friend? What should Mandy do? Y'all hop in the comments, let me know. This ain't going on Instagram because this is just random. But make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, that your notifications are on. Click the bell, bitch. Click the bell. Same place, same time.